Hello teachers, my name is Teacher Stacy and I want to show you in my 5-minute one take no edits video my second favorite reward. I've already done a video about how I use the drawing reward in my classroom, but this is my other go-to no prep response instead of find a star. A lot of teachers use find a star, and I did also for the first probably 8 months of teaching. But I found that a lot of kids were over it. So many teachers use that. So I wanted another reward that I could just have ready to go and offer also as an option. I like to offer my kids options for their rewards. Lately, I've been using this drawing reward, but this is my other one. This is my spinner reward. Do you want a drawing or a spinner? Here's how it works. The reward sign comes up. Today, when you listen, look, and speak, I will spin. You say stop for a fact, a star, or a question. All I did was took a spinner from my son's junk drawer, right? Because this was actually in a grab bag and he found it, blah, 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 whatever. I put painter's tape over this one probably needs to be redone. Painter's tape in with a Sharpie drew a star, a question mark, and a fact. When the student does great, yes, excellent work, let's spin. Stop. You get a star. Easy enough. A question. You ask me a question. I will type in the chat box who, what, when, where, how, do, did, does, especially if this is a lesson with question words in it, right? Sometimes if the student really is struggling with those question words, I will type out the beginning of a sentence. Do you like? And then I ask them to finish the sentence. If they are unable to create their own sentences independently, if they're just not there yet, I teach levels 3+, but I still have some early levels who like the spinner, who recognize the spinner, who want the spinner. I might ask them a question. I will say, what did you eat today? How old is your sister? Whatever it is, right? I might ask a question, but I really, really try to encourage that output and make them ask a question. Same thing with fact. A fact, that is something that is true. And I will type in the chat box. I like, I want, I am, I can, I have, I see. Again, if they are unable to create an independent sentence, then I will focus on those target sentences. Like today, I had taught my body lesson. And so I wrote, I have, or this is my, that's what I wrote. This is my. And then in the next line, so this is my, enter in the chat box. And then I wrote head, hands, feet, fingers, whatever the body part is. So the fact is just them trying to reiterate whatever that target sentence is. What, Stacey, that's awesome. And if we are getting through a lesson and they just have not gotten enough stars, I still reserve the right to give stars. That was such a good answer. Free star. Or, yes, excellent fact, Ellen. A star too. Whatever it is. You're not stuck to this, right? What I love is that it is easy. There is no prep. Every kid immediately understands how to spin and how to say stop, right? If you have a kid who's not paying attention, this is a really nice one because you're constantly having to make them look at the screen and will they get a star and will they get a question and will they whatever. So if I have a kid who's being a total punk and is capable of doing more than what they're actually doing, I'll make the question words or the sentence frames more and more challenging over in the chat box. Or I will only offer one choice. Ask me a did question. Did. Again, I teach levels 3 and up. So if I have like a 4, a 5, a 6 who's not paying attention, they can totally ask me a did question or a do question or a where question. How. Oh, that's a tricky one. They gotta ask me a how question. This also really works in grammar. I love to use this in grammar because again, it just facilitates some of those questions. Today I taught adverbs of frequency, and so ask me a how much or how often question. How often do you, or I would write in the chat box, I always, I seldom, I never. See, you can adapt it to all the levels. You can scaffold it for different abilities for your kids. I love this spinner reward. And several parents have commented that they love the spinner reward. in my feedback as well. I wanted to share it with you. My 5 minutes are up. I will see you next time, teachers. Bye-bye.